Welcome to another video of How to MQTT series. In the last video we made the cheapest MQTT broker using Raspberry Pi and tested using MQTT Explorer from PC on a local network. If you have not watched that video, watch that by clicking the link in the description because we will be continuing from the next step. In this video we will subscribe to a topic on ESP8266 that will be used to control the LED, and when Raspberry Pi will publish a message on that topic, LED will be turned on or off according to the message. We will also read the temperature and humidity values and publish it on the topic so that Raspberry Pi can receive it and show it. So in short, we will be going to learn publish subscribe using ESP8266. ESP8266 or Nodemcu is the most popular board for IoT development, and we are using it as an MQTT publish subscribe client. ESP8266 is a microcontroller with built-in Wi-Fi that gives us access to the internet quickly. Apart from Wi-Fi functionality, it has some GPIOs that help connect sensors and actuators, and with the help of these two functionalities, we can make smart things. For the temperature and humidity reading, we will be using DHT11 sensor, which is a very common sensor and rarely available. You can operate this sensor on 3.3 volt to 5 volt. Before starting, I want you to check the next PCB's offer, which is the sponsor of this video. They are providing 10% off on all PCB's order. This is a limited time offer. Check the link in the description. Let's make a circuit on a breadboard. We will start by putting the DHT11 on a breadboard. Then we will put the LED in the breadboard. DHT11 has 3 terminals: signal, VCC and ground. We will connect the signal with Nodemcu D1 and we will connect the positive of LED with D2. The DHT11 VCC will go to 3 volt and the ground of both DHT11 and LED will connect to the ground of Nodemcu. Let's connect the jumpers with ESP8266 and let's make connections. You will find the circuit diagram in the blog, and the link of the blog is given in the description. Now let's write code for our ESP8266 publish subscribe client. We will start with the basic code of Wi-Fi Manager library, which I described in one of my last video in detail. The Wi-Fi Manager library will help us to connect to the internet without hard coding SSID and password. So that is something you should learn, and it will help you while making smart things using Internet of Things. So let's install the Wi-Fi Manager library by going into Library Manager tool. I have already installed that library in my PC, so make sure you have installed that too. After installing that, we will need another library for DHT sensor, which is by Adafruit, so we will install it. And to use the DHT library, you have to install the Adafruit Unified Sensors library. So let's do it now. After installing both libraries, we will import the DHT library, and then we will define the DHT pin number. We will write 5 or D1. Both are same. Then we will define the DHT type, and then we will call the function from DHT library, and we will write the DHT pin and DHT type in parameter. After doing that, we will go to the void setup function and we will write dht.begin so we can use the functions of DHT library. In order to use MQTT with ESP8266, we have to install another library which is called pubsub. So we will install it now. And then we will import this pub/sub library. Then we will define the parameters of MQTT like the server and the port. The server will be the IP of our Raspberry Pi. And then we will write a function void callback, which will be called whenever you will get any message from MQTT. Then we will call the client function from pub/sub library to set up the MQTT. So we will write MQTT server, MQTT port, Wi-Fi client, and the function which we have created right now as a parameter. Then in the setup function we will call set server and set callback. Set server will set up our MQTT server, and in the set callback function you have to tell the function which you have created now. So whenever you will receive any message on subscribe topic, this function will be executed. Then we will write a code to connect with the server, and we will put a while loop, so until you are not connected to the MQTT server, the program will not execute further. And while connecting, we will tell the topics to which we want to subscribe by calling the client.subscribe function, and we will write the name of the topic in the parameters. So we are subscribing to LED topic in order to control the LED. Currently the callback function is just reading the messages and printing it. So now we will write a code that if the topic is LED and if the message we received is LED on, then turn on the LED. Otherwise, LED should be turned off. Before using the LED, we have to define the pin mode of LED in the setup function. So let's do it now. Now we need to write the IP address of Raspberry Pi in MQTT server. So let's find out the IP address of our Raspberry Pi and put it here. So I am accessing the Raspberry Pi using VNC Viewer, and then I will open a shell and type ifconfig. So it will print the IP address of Raspberry Pi. We can copy this IP address and put it in our ESP8266 code. And then in the void loop function we have to write client.loop. So the pub/sub client will be continuously looking for the new messages. We will upload the code. After uploading the code, we can open the serial monitor. Make sure the baud rate is set to 115200. The serial monitor will show you the IP address of your ESP8266, and if it is not connected to the internet, it will print HTTP server started. Then you can open your Wi-Fi networks and connect to Auto Connect, which is the access point of ESP8266. When you will connect with your access point, you will see some lines scrolling in the serial monitor, and you will be redirected to the config portal. You can go there and you can set up your Wi-Fi. You have to put your SSID and password. After doing that, you will see that serial monitor will show that MQTT server is connected. And then we can go to our Raspberry Pi and try to publish something on the topic LEDs, so we can see that we are receiving messages and we can control the LED. So we will open a terminal and we will type mosquito_pub-d-t topic name, which is LED-m, and your message in inverted commas. So we will write LED on, and you can see that LED is turned on, and also you can see the message on serial monitor. Let's try to use it few more times. Now you have learned that how to subscribe to topic using ESP8266 and how to receive messages and how to turn on different things using that messages. Now let's write a code to publish something from ESP8266, and using the millis library we will be sending the data once in 10 seconds. We will write a float variable to read the temperature. We will write another float variable to read the humidity using dst.readHumidity function. Then we will write a condition that if temperature and humidity is not NaN, that means not a number. We are writing this to make sure the data we are getting is in numbers and is accurate data. Then print the data on serial monitor, and then we will write client.publish, and it takes two parameters. The first is the topic name and the second is your message. So in the topic name we will write data in inverted commas, and for the message which we have to send we will convert the both datas in string, and we will concat them and we will put a comma in between them, and then we will send that data. Client.publish function takes parameter in character array, so we will write the string dot c underscore str, so that will convert our string to character array. We will upload the code. No need to enter Wi-Fi details again, and you can see the values on serial monitor. Let's subscribe on Raspberry Pi and see that if we are getting the data on Raspberry Pi. So we will open our terminal and we will type mosquito underscore sub dash d dash t and the topic name, which is data, and you will start seeing the data in comma separated string. Let's fetch some more data, and now let's try to publish something from Raspberry Pi 2 in order to control the LED. So that's it. If you have any question you can write it in comments, or you can send me a message on Facebook. I will try to answer your all questions. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more such videos.